right? I mean, how did you get started in radio and how did you find your voice covering the Minnesota Wild?
I would say if it's a dream job for anyone, I'd grab them by the shoulders and wake them up.
Don't we all say that in sports? Like, we quickly remind folks, like, you guys are dumb.
I know. I mean, I had the opportunity to work in football, and I had an opportunity to cover the Seahawks and graduate to the big boy league, I guess some would call it. But the hockey's my passion. I've always been a Minnesota guy. I've always been a hockey guy. And to be able to live and work in Minnesota, covering the National Hockey League and cover my favorite sport, in large respect, it is a dream come true. And radio has always been my passion for whatever reason it has been. So in that respect, it is a dream come true. Long story short, I kind of fell into it back in the mid-'90s. My thought was I was going to be the next Tom Bernard. I wanted to work in radio. In my mind, I saw him in my mind's eye spinning records and being a DJ and wearing a suit going to work. And that's
what kind of music are we playing? What kind of music?
I don't know. At that point in time, it was, I guess I wouldn't call it classic rock. At that time, it was just rock. And so that's what I pictured myself doing when I thought about radio. It was going to be on air, and I didn't know anything about the behind the scenes thing, but I got into radio working at KFAN as an intern. At the same time I was going to, at the time, it's called Brown Institute. I think now it's Brown College, if it even still exists. And I found out about the behind the scenes stuff and how I actually really had more of a passion for that than the on-air stuff. The on-air thing kind of came along as I went through my time at KFAN, working in Denver, and now with the Minnesota Wild. But yeah, my passion is actually the behind the scenes stuff and the imaging and the working with the audio and that stuff, even more than on air, which has just kind of developed over time.
That's amazing, because the hashtag more me hashtag would argue that's not the case.
I hope that people know that's really tongue in cheek. I don't mean any of that. When I rip on Russo, I don't mean it. When I mean hashtag more me, I really don't mean it. It's just, it's fun. It's especially on social media. How anyone could take anything seriously on social media is beyond me. I mean, Facebook has just become a pit of despair. So I go into that stuff with a cesspool. I go into that thing with tongue in cheek, and most of the things I say are unbelievably sarcastic, especially on social media. So, poor Zach Halverson, I mean, Michas and I banty him back and forth, but it's all in fun. I actually got permission from him to do it, so I'm not a bully. We're just having a good time.